second quarter action ready to get underway. Carmel in command, 26-11.
You know what? You wonder how much better Carmel can play. That was a pretty flawless quarter, to be honest with you. If you're Scott Hicks, you're telling your kids, look, just hang in there, withstand the storm, get us a good effort in this quarter, and let's get some points back.
Newton, strong drive to the bucket. It comes through the bottom of the bucket, gathers it back in, and finishes it.
Well, just as strong was the operative word. Took it hard to the hoop to begin with, got the resistance, got the block, stayed with it. Quicker off the floor than everybody else, stronger on the move.
Double figures with 10. Palligraph thought about dialing up the deep three. Will redirect. Gets it back. Nobody flashing through yet. Carmel content to pack in that 2-3. Kofi starts to knife in a bit. They'll swing it around to Barlow. Barlow now in the paint to Peck. High from 7, drains it. 4 points for Eric Peck.
See, again, when you've taken it inside, when you've had ball movement, people movement, you've done well. If you're Cathedral, those things, you've gotten the benefit of those particular possessions.
Brings Hamilton back off the bench to spell Palligraph. Newton traveled with the basketball and got away with it.
On 3, he can handle it, he can pass it.
And hit free throws.
And
Newton with the back half of one end, the bonus, good there. He's a double-digit scorer with 12 to go along with 7 for Stamper. And again, all 5 starters for the Greyhounds have scored. They lead the Irish 6.5 to play in the half, 30-13. Deep 3, yes.
And you're right. How much more do you want Jared Hamilton to do for you? It's a big basket for him. Maybe one of those things that gets him a little spark right now.
Smith uses the dribble to create some space. Newton wants to isolate, gets a little screen, throws it up, chases it down. Finally, Barlow gathers it in, runs it quickly ahead to Hamilton. He breezes by one defender, has it trapped off the backboard. They're going to call a block down low.
By Morgan Newton, came out of the double team, wasn't really set.
All the years he coached, he never found a way to teach 6'10", did you?
No, not to mention the fact, he's just a big kid, but he's got some nice skills as a youngster. Just needs court time, Mark.
Right.
That's the whole thing for him right now, and he's going to get it against some pretty good kids.
Hamilton good on both attempts. He has 12 for his ball club now. Under 6 to play in the half, 30-18. Irish trying to scratch and claw their way back into it. Pass down low to Kitzinger. Good on the free throw attempt. Not to saying that they're out of it if it's not, but certainly from a mental standpoint, to close that gap a bit makes a big difference.
They have too much firepower to be out of this game. They have kids who can score bunches in a hurry.
Barlow pretty quiet so far. Kofi,
Great
nice
pass.
look down low. And the finish by Peck.
Great pass.
Very unselfish.
Great pass by Kofi Hughes. Again, that quarterback mentality of giving the ball up and making decisions. You like it. And Eric Peck can finish against anybody.
32-20, 5-minute mark of the first half. Carmel with the basketball and the advantage. Newton posted up Bender down low. Gets a little help from the backside
of Jared Hamilton to create the double team. And when he catches the ball in the post, you got to get at him as fast as you can.
Back with the basketball. Baseline right. Slide it around to Barlow. Back to Hamilton. He'll launch a deep 3. This time no good, off the heel of the iron. And Laskowski controls it. And Paris Smith gets it into high gear across the timeline. Little stop and go move along the baseline left. Kick back out to Laskowski, and Kofi Hughes slaps him to the hardwood. Laskowski from the free throw line. Good on his first attempt.
His father.
31 notwithstanding.
Yeah, that's not lost.
Misses on the back half. 33-20, 13-point advantage for Carmel. Barlow going coast to coast, and it's not very good defense by Carmel, Coach.
No, not at all. And that's the type of defense where you sometimes you step up and you just take a timeout and kind of remind guys, hey, there's a lot of basketball to be played, and we've got to do a much better job of stopping the basketball. But Kelsey Barlow on a great individual move through 5 white shirts, literally.
Laskowski's 3 from the left wing, no. Rebound Irish, they can pull under double digits. They trail it by 11. Hamilton. Gaston in the ball game. Back to Hamilton. The kick to Barlow. Thought about the 3.
A lot more authority, a lot more intensity on the offensive end and defensive end.
Barlow between the circles with it out high. Hamilton thought about the three. Will knife it in. The kick across. Gaston, left-handed three. It's good.
But that's all Jared Hamilton. That's great. Shot fake, penetration, gets the look-away pass. And how about him? Gaston Franklin, just nice step-up three. You got a ball game now.
33-25. All of a sudden, after trailing 26-11 at the end of period one, the Irish have come storming back.
Well, the Irish are going small. They're going a little smaller, if you think about it. Going a little smaller. They picked up the intensity defensively, going straight man-to-man.
Went smaller when Carmel went bigger.
Pretty much.
Kitzinger.
What you like is Cathedral's on-ball defense. That's where it starts for them. They're just taking away anything Carmel wants to do because they're defending the ball so well.
Newton gets some help, has to kick. Back down low, nice pass.
How about Paris
Good
Smith?
inside out between Paris Smith and Hammonds.
How about, throw post to Newton, kick out to Smith, shot fake, penetrate, find the big guy. That's good basketball.
Three, top of the circle, short. Didn't have a chance from the time it left.
Well, he kind of got himself twisted around in midair.
Hamilton,
never really gave himself a chance.
Hamilton with a misfire. Air ball back the other way by Morgan Newton. Weak side rebound tracked down. He gets it back. They throw it in the corner. This time they'll dial up a three courtesy of Robert Kitzinger, who has 7.
Just like that, it swings back in Carmel's favor. It's amazing what one big play does for you, Mark. It kind of gets everybody energized. A good move on the part of Bender to get into his body.
Got to hit the free throws.
For both teams, this is important. This is, I think, a very crucial stretch.
Well, they
because the momentum has shifted back and forth in this quarter. Somebody needs to try to establish themselves in these final 2 minutes.
38-25, the advantage to Carmel. The danger with falling behind double digits is you have to let go of so much energy to get yourself back into it. It's just hard to finish. Newton out of control, lost it. Hammonds gathers it in and finishes.
Scott Hicks, rightfully so, wondering why not a travel. Shot must have been blocked. Morgan Newton had the presence of mind to stay with it. And nice dish to A.J. Hammonds. Great block.
Peck rejected by Hammonds into the hands of Paris Smith. This is a big exchange for Carmel here. They're back up to 15 now.
Yeah, and they may take some time on this possession.
As we say that, behind the back pass, boy, Paris Smith, that's not a good decision.
Well,
at that point of the ball game, I mean, Newton didn't have the room down there. Plenty of defenders there, so back it out and redirect.
Well, it's a great move to the hoop. You've created some separation. You got a little advantage, but then you make the behind the back.
Barlow settles there for a three, a deep one at that.
And it's a great point. It's a settle. You don't have to work very hard to get that shot. You're down 15. You need to be efficient on possessions. You need to come up with a score when you have it.
Entry pass to Hammonds, little kiss off the glass. That almost looked like a hook shot from days gone by, huh, Coach?
Little baby hook.
Gassed it in transition or checked at Hamilton.
Cathedral really needs, I talked about it before, they need a good possession here. They really do. Need to take some time, find the guys you need.
Peck,
just like that.
High off the glass. Payne and Wojcik set to check in for Carmel, the final minute of play. Carmel goes on a run to answer and shoves it right back to 15. And the Irish 0 for their last 4 from the free throw line.
They can't get one to go. Good timeout.
Timeout, Carmel.
We're always on time, or you don't pay a dime.
When it's cold outside and too cold inside, Dial 1 Hour will show up for your appointment on time or the service call is free. Don't waste your time. Call the experts at Dial 1 Hour today. Stop burning money on high utility bills. Save up to $1,595 on a new high-efficiency Bryant furnace or air handler. And free financing for 12 months.
Dial 1 Hour Air.
It really is. And you got Derek Elston from Tipton and Kokomo got off to a good start, struggled a little bit, but 30 feet from the hoop, not in a position to shoot it.
Missed that free throw. Irish. Barlow with the rebound. Paris Smith with 7. Newton with 12. Kitzinger with 7. Laskowski and Hammonds with 4. Stamper with 7. That'll get it done.
Well, that's why you're up 16. Balance.
On the other hand, Hamilton with 12 for the Irish, and that's about it. He floats that one up and got it to fall. He's having a nice night. 14 for Jared Hamilton.
He's having a great night, and he's doing a nice job of splitting 2 defenders and making some great decisions and finishing plays.
41-27, Carmel with the advantage in the basketball. Newton checking in with Coach Galloway for some last-minute instructions. Paris Smith picks up the dribble. Finally, Newton bails him out. Newton gets a screen, gets bumped.
Because of the intensity that Carmel came out with defensively and offense that they made were all threes. And that, I think, is an indication mark of mental preparation, being ready to go and being intense and into the game.
43-27 in favor of the Carmel Greyhounds.